Hey, what's up, you guys? Interceptor King here. This is the 2016 Ford Utility Police Interceptor. It's got the 3.5 liter twin turbo EcoBoost. It's all-wheel drive. It's got a lot of tread on those tires. Those are winter performance tires. And it's blue. So these come with a 3.7 liter or this 3.5 liter, which has the twin turbos and has 365 factory horsepower. This one has carpet. There is a recall right now. Ford is going to replace these pieces for free. So I'm going to have these replaced, and I'm just going to have it. There's not going to be any spotlight holes right there. There was dual spotlights on this vehicle, and there is a recall on those. So Ford has to replace them for free. And my plan is in the next couple of days to go drop this off at Ford so that they can replace those. But I said it might be sitting there for a couple of weeks because they all have a recall. So everybody wants to get their pillars replaced. Here's the back seat. It's just a little dirty in here. I need to just wipe it down. That's just a little bit of dirt surface. Brand new center console. Didn't have a center console on it when I got it because it was a police vehicle. And I'm actually going to Ace right now to get some screws to screw that down, which is why I have my screw gun in the back. It's got 125, 486, and the idle hours are just over 5,000 idle hours. And the screen is not actually fluttery on there or anything. It's got Bluetooth, cruise control, low gear right here, brake and gas pedal, adjustable button right there. All right, let's jump on the highway. These vehicles get the government's #1 crash test rating, so they're the safest for your family. These are the only vehicles in the world that are crash tested to be rear-ended while at a complete stop by another vehicle that's traveling 75 miles per hour. It's got reinforced framing in the back. The reinforced framing in the back is part of the 75 mile per hour crash test rating, and it also prevents body roll, so it keeps everything rigid so that it handles better on curvy roads at high speeds. And these are the only vehicles in the world that are crash tested to be rear-ended at 75 miles per hour. All right, I just set the cruise control. The cruise control works great. So on these cell phone cameras, when you back up, it looks like the instrument cluster is fluttery or flashing, but it's not actually doing that. There's a little bit of sticky adhesive on it. There was some Velcro on the dash right there, and I just peeled it off, but I haven't got the adhesive off of there yet. So anyways, yeah, 365 factory horsepower. You can buy a tuner for this, or a programmer. Plug it right into your AWD diagnostic port, and you'll increase the wheel horsepower by 69 more wheel horsepower, and they're all-wheel drive. And this has winter performance tires with a lot of tread on them. It's always been professionally maintained and upkept. It's a one-owner vehicle. I got it straight from the department that it served, and it drives great. So I have one of these as a daily driver, and I like the twin turbo vehicles because they have that extra power. The 3.7s are great. They produce 304 horsepower from the factory. The twin turbo EcoBoost with the 3.5 liter produces 365 horsepower from the factory. And I think that the civilian version of these Explorers with the EcoBoost are a 4-cylinder in this year, in 2016. So if you want that performance package, you got to get the Police Interceptor, if I remember correctly. I looked them up to get a Blue Book value, and on the civilian version, it didn't give me the option of a 3.5 liter V6 with the twin turbo EcoBoost motor. So it's got heavier duty suspension, brakes, wheels, tires, suspension, brakes, cooling and charging systems over the civilian version of the Ford Explorer. It's got stainless steel dual exhaust, and it's got that reinforced framing in the back. And it's crash tested to be rear-ended by another vehicle that's traveling 75 miles per hour, where the civilian versions don't. And some people are like, they ask me, does it have a third row seat? And these do not come with the third row seat. They're not compatible with that reinforced framing in the back. And I wouldn't put my family in a third row in the back of one of these vehicles anyways, because if somebody runs into the back of you in one of those regular Explorers and your loved ones are sitting in that far back seat and somebody hits you at like 50, I don't think people back there would survive. So it's got second row seating, which seats 3 people back there, and then the driver and another passenger in the front. So it's this is a 5-passenger vehicle. And they handle better than the civilian version. There's a lot of Subarus out here, but this thing, performance-wise, Subaru's got nothing on one of these, a Subaru SUV. So, all right, you guys go to interceptorking.com for current inventory. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook. You guys be safe. Take care. Later.